rolling. Record to the computer. Cool. All right. So my name is, for those who don't know me, my name is Stephen Crawford. I've been doing Herbalife now for 7 years. Current 20K president's team member. I'm just happy, y'all. Like, man, like I'm just excited. Any of y'all ever just been just happy? Like you just been excited? Like all the boxes in your life are like checked and you're like, you're just really good. I'm excited, that is a reality finally, and I'm excited that you all get a chance to one day experience that. Genuine just happiness throughout the day, and not being stressed about really anything. So, but tonight we have, first of all, man, we had a weekend, did we not? All the nutrition clubs I seen opening up. People, EL women really chasing for that 5 gets 5 double volume. People really going after the Timber Moose, qualification. I'm excited for Timber Moose. Put a 1 in the chat if you're excited for Timber Moose. Man, I ain't never been. I'm excited. I don't even like the snow like that. I'm finna go act like I'm made for it. Wow, that's all I know. So I'm excited for that. Does money bring happiness? Interesting thing about does money bring happiness? I would say money is a very awesome gateway to happiness because lack of money brings depression. Lack of money leads to a lot of problems, a lot of issues in relationships, and a lot of friendships. So if lack of money causes depression, having an abundance has to have an adverse effect, does it not? That's just the way things work. So having things taken care of. It's not having a bunch of money, it's having less stress and less worries. So absolutely, I don't believe in people saying money doesn't, you can't buy happiness. It's not the material things, it's the fact that you have less stress. And the leading cause of things like divorce and depression, ask anybody, is always financial. So if you got your finances taken care of, you automatically put yourself in a way better, just a better mood. I ain't got to go to sleep worrying about, y'all know how Sunday is, and the banks when they open up on Monday. Oh, let's see what the update like. It's like when you on your volume and you waiting for the volume to update. You wait on your bank account to update and see, hey, how much money I really spent this weekend. Like, oh, I should have like $100 in my account. And then on Monday at 8 a.m., you get on, it's like negative $297. You're like, what I even do? And that charge from like 4 days ago hit. Like, when you ain't got to worry about stuff like that anymore, life is a whole lot more stress-free, right? So that being said, we have so many amazing things that happened this weekend before we get into our awesome guest speakers. A lot of nutrition clubs opening up, a lot of people having events at their nutrition club, and a lot of people just doing things in general. So I definitely would like to hear from you guys. So how we do this call at the beginning is we do takeaways and we do shares. So if anybody has a share that they would love to share with everybody today, it can be about your month, how you felt like October was for you, or if anything great happened to you in the last week or so. Raise your hand in the app. We only have one hand raised right now, so that means that all about 114 people did not have anything exciting happen in the last week, which I feel like that's a problem, or y'all lying. Either way, okay, there we go. So some people is some, so y'all just forgot to remember that's what it was. All right, cool. We gonna just go ahead and get these shares popped off. So we're gonna do about 10 minutes of shares and takeaways, and then we're going to go ahead and go into our guest speaker. So when I unmute you and you see your awesome, beautiful face on the screen, you go ahead.
What up, you guys? The McLean's out here in the ATL.
What's up, y'all?
Super exciting month. I would say the month was definitely a growing month, but we're excited about being in a position to, do what we've been doing. So we've been putting in a lot of work, a lot of groundwork. And so, man, we're just excited about the last 2 months on what it's going to do to our business, what it's going to do to our club. We have a new team member that just joined who is ready to open a club. So that's going to be coming in the next maybe month or so, where they're going to be looking into opening the club. So duplication is exciting, and duplication is so real. So we're excited for that. We had a great yesterday, which was a Halloween. So to finish off the month, we had our first event. We had a trunk or treat actually in our lot. We also had like a haunted house for the kids. So it was just super exciting. We played full out. We got makeup done, all type of stuff for Halloween. So it was exciting to to do that for the community. So we will say they do know our name now. And
they didn't know our name, but they know it's
yeah, they know we're coming. But it's huge. The impact that we're making is huge now, and so we're all in for the next the next to come, and we just excited. So yeah, what you got?
No, you got everything. Thank y'all so much for letting us share.
What's going on, guys? Adrian Sanchez here in Tampa, Florida. I just got two simple shares. One not so simple because it's kind of fire. Desiree opened up her nutrition club this weekend. More Life Nutrition, right on holiday. Wait, it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Super fire. Great turnout. I had the opportunity of being behind the bar basically all day to help teach and assist in any way, shape, and form possible. So I'm super grateful, and I'm excited to see what that looks like forever now. And now on to opening the next one. And then the next share is I'm just 9,677 borrowing points away from getting them on first fully qualified Herbalife vacation, which is still wild. And I'm probably just gonna keep updating y'all till it says 0. So y'all just keep listening to that number drop. And the royalties haven't even updated yet. So it's only 9,600 from my volume. I don't even know what the royalties are like. So it might be like 5,000 or something like that. So I'm super excited, but yeah, thank you for letting me share.
What's up, everybody? Coach Melrose here in Atlanta, current supervisor. My positive share this week was that I think I enjoyed Halloween more than the kids, per usual. But we were at Peach Drop for the Halloween party, and it just to see the kids around, and there were some new people around, and they just were able to see the environment, the community, and just were kind of lost, because of course, people when they come around the environment, never been around, they're just like, what, this normal? So it's just to always feel that it's just even during however the city's supposed to be, we still make sure we do things for the community and show up no matter what. So that is my positive share.
Hi, my name is Jessica from Tampa, Florida. My positive share is that it's been a month. I've been hosting my own online fit camp, and it has definitely been rocking, and I've always had somebody on. So yeah, it's just progressing, and more people will be coming on as I host it more often. Thank you, guys.
Hey guys, my name is Trinice out here from California and the IE, currently active world team in the business with my fiance Jerron. And my positive share for the week is Jerron and I qualified for our first super team promo. You guys, we are going to Timber Moose. And not only that, we're going up there with one of our downlines, Althea. She qualified for it as well too. Thank you for letting me share.
Oh, tablet almost fell. What's up, you guys? It's Alex and Roxy here from Ontario, California, current supervisors right now. And yeah, so our positive share is this morning, my barber actually signed up as a PM and also ordered to start and join our 21-day challenge. So that's amazing, because last month he was actually one of my first no's. And so I didn't give up, contacted him again. And he was like, hey, I see your posts, I see the positivity. And so he signed up as a PM, ordered this morning. So super grateful for that. And just goes to show that never give up on the no's, because they're just a temporary no, especially if you're being that impact into their life. So that's one thing for us. And then also yesterday, we had to sit down and we kind of reevaluated doing the business, especially as a married couple. And because if we can't control this team, then how can we expect to build a bigger team? So yesterday we sat down and kind of we're okay, what do we got to do to work together and plan and strategize? So I feel that was effective. And today we're actually contacted and had potential customers interested in the 21-day challenge. So we're actually following up with them after this call to see if they want to still join the 21-day challenge. So that's our positive share, just building this team so that way we can build a bigger team in the future.
What's up, y'all? Annie Buffin's current millionaire team member out of Atlanta, Georgia.
7. Oh, I didn't know she was waiting on me.
That's
I'm
your
like,
cue.
what? 7 Buffin's current millionaire team member as well, you guys.
We're gonna work on our introduction. I feel like the other couples do it so much better, but we just got married.
We
so
can be Kylie and Orlando.
We're gonna work on that. But anyways, because it did not flow. But that just distracted me. I am excited and happy, grateful, full heart, like complete full heart from this past weekend. My mother decided to do this business a year and a half ago, y'all, and it's been a ride ever since. And she decided to go into a club in February. She signed a lease. It is now October, and she got to have her soft opening. It ain't even grand yet, okay? She got to have her soft opening, so that just warmed my heart. But I'll let her share all her goods about that. I just want to say that it was crazy. It was cracking. When y'all hear the final story of everything that went down this past week, and she still made it happen. It's just something about showing up no matter what. God always gonna take care of you. Your business always gonna grow when you show up no matter what in due time. And then of course, Peach Drop had our fall festival. I'll let Seven share about that. And then it's just been a lot of great things happening. And I'm just really happy also to see everyone who's on this call right now be in such like high energy and such natural momentum and such like, okay, it's November 1st, we going up, like, because we each need each of us. And I'm just really grateful for every single person who's on this call showing up for themselves.
Hey, you guys. So I'm super excited. The grand opening was amazing. Peach Drop Fall Festival was just bomb. Like Melania said, being able to bring something different to the community. It was really huge for me because in February, my little cousin passed away. Just thankful for the Herbalife community that I learned that you can mourn differently and just plug into what works for you, to be able to just bring that genuine happiness. And one of the biggest things for me was being able to spend time with my family more and show them what I worked so hard for. So when they do come around, it's always that, you know, we can do whatever it is that their heart desires. So today we had the whole family out to Andretti and they just did whatever it was that they wanted to and swipe the car however many times it was that they wanted to, and being able to have my family at Peach Drop this weekend and we were able to just bring something to the community was amazing. And again, Embrace doing over 100 cups with a soft opening. We'll let our mom tell the story, but thank you guys for letting us share. And we're excited to hear for this. We got a new little Herba baby on the way. So I'm excited to hear from the guest speaker as well. Thank you for letting us share.
What up, fam? I just broke my mask. So well, I don't need it anyway. What up, people? Just drawn out in the IE, currently active world team. Do this business with my fiance, Trinice. You already heard her speak, so you kind of know why we're excited. But like she said, we hit Timber Moose. But one thing I want to mention is we were 3,000 away from Get. So shout out to my team, our team. They did phenomenal. They really worked really hard. And I know it's just really on us, the front line. Keep building this thing. And just grateful for everybody. I'm grateful that we're playing this game because it's the best thing we've ever been involved with. Simple fact that we're going to Timber Moose, we qualified for it, is like, man, fired up. It's still resonating. Not only that, because of this opportunity, and I know this is recorded, but the finance we've been able to make through this opportunity, it helped us with getting a new place. So we're moving more space into a better area, more of what we desire. It's just, man, I mean, honestly, it's just blessings on top of blessings, man. So, but like I said, I'm so grateful to be playing this game called Herbalife. It's the best thing we can ever play. You never know when a alley-oop is going to get thrown to you and you get the opportunity to really just be like, you know, just go for it, you know? So just grateful for this opportunity. All right, thank you.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Orlando and Kylie here, Green Bay, Wisconsin, and Caston in here. First off, man, I'm just happy to be here. That's my number one share. But what I want to really quick share is a highlight is that my boy Waylon, that is one of our newest distributors. Literally, you guys, 15 years old, you guys, youngest, real young cat in the game. I just wanted to share that. Super fired up for him. Already got his first bloop. Got his first client, which was his brother. And I also wanted to just share that, like, the process, if you guys have never been through the process of signing up someone like that can't sign up themselves technically, like you need to do consent forms, man. I was on the phone with Herbalife, like literally all for almost 2 weeks straight, just making sure we did the process right. But he's official. He's one of our youngest distributors. And I just want to give him a shout out. And I got a lot of positives. I don't know if Kylie want to share
Nope, we're
anything,
just
but
excited.
we
Excited to be here, as always.
we just happy to be here. Qualified for the where we going? Where we going to? Timber Moose? Yeah, Timber Moose. Qualified for Timber Moose in the mansion, man. I'm excited because I get to go outside. I ain't been outside in a while, and I get to see the family. So that's my positive share. I can't wait for the guest speakers. Thank you, guys.
All right, everybody. We had all these beautiful hands up. I was hoping that we was gonna get some of these these new club owners to share, but they raised their hand late. So I'm excited to hear from you all. If you all can do a bubble video for us or put it in the chat or something, let us know how everything is going. But we have to get into our guest speakers for this evening, give them all of our time and all of our energy. Thank you everybody for all those awesome shares. And cuz I still can't believe you made cash in. That is one handsome baby. You did that. So we're gonna go ahead and swing into somebody who's about to have another baby or a baby. I don't want to know if she wants to say another one. I was talking to your grown baby the other day. He's excited to be a big brother. So I was having a good conversation with him. But we're gonna go into our awesome guest speakers. Some of my best friends in the business. We've done a lot of business together. We've had a lot of conversations. Had a lot of growth, and it's like the silent, and I say silent accountability partners because we don't really be in each other's face, but it's like, oh, you grinding, I'm grinding, and then we just grinding together, and that's just how it's always been. Outside of the millionaire team, we've reached each level of the marketing plan like just about at the same time, and that goes to show like who you surround yourself with is you guys get to grow together. And so if you guys have a desire to really go and grow in this business, you want to latch on to somebody who is going to push you, not somebody who's going to allow you to be complacent, and not like verbally by what they're saying, by what they're doing. I'm gonna tell y'all just really quick a story about, not really a story, but a good characteristic about both of these individuals, because I've had the pleasure of being around them for the last 7 years. The first thing is I learned really about like the hustle and the grind from Terrence, being around him a lot at the beginning. And I would tell you guys, if y'all think y'all working hard, you got to get around somebody who's working hard. Because I remember being in the car with him a lot of times when I had my little stinking Impala and I never wanted to drive. He had the Benz, and so I made him drive all the time. And I used to be in the car with him, and I'm gonna tell y'all this: if y'all think y'all talking to enough people, I used to see him hop out the car. We would pull over. He'll see somebody walking on the sidewalk. He'll hop out the car in the middle of us going somewhere, and he'll run and go talk to somebody. He'll be in the car. He'll roll his window down. Hey, roll your window down. I just opened a nutrition club. And like, that is the grind that I got a chance to see. And it's like, man, I ain't working hard enough. So I got a chance to really see that. And then with Nakia, you get a chance to see somebody who is probably one of the nicest people that I've ever met. And you get a chance to see like, man, like a real solid woman. And it's not something that you see a lot, today is kind of crazy. These days is crazy with the OnlyFans and all of that. Maybe we'll talk about that. But you get the chance to see a really great woman who I like, who I really admire. And she's like really I go to her and I ask her for her opinion for a lot of things, because I do value her opinion. So without further ado, to take time away from them, I'm going to pass the call over to Diamonds with Diamonds, new executive president's team, and I'm sure y'all gonna be hearing a lot more from them in the future. Executive president's team members Terrence Harkless and Nakia Roots.
Oh,
wow,
man.
Thank you.
Thank you for that
oh
intro.
My gosh.
So,
look, you already know I'm trying to hold it together and
Yeah,
not
she trying not to
cry
cry.
from the beginning.
It's already going down. So I had one first of all, but now I got three all of a sudden. So first of all, I had to put on an ascot.
Please excuse him.
Steven is getting too fancy these days, and I didn't want to disappoint. That's first of all. The next, first of all, I got is, what the heck is Andretti's? I don't know. I'm not cultured enough. And then my third, first of all, is for Kenny. Can I cuss? All right. Go ahead, bro. What's up, y'all? So, Terrence and Nakia, executive president's team. I've been doing this business now 7.5 years. It's been a very, very short time, but it's been a great time. It has been, like, you know, together one of our greatest experiences. And, you know, we're really grateful for the opportunity, and not just saying this, we're really grateful for the opportunity to, like, grow and be able to watch others grow alongside us, come behind us and grow, and, you know, everything else. So just real quick, we're gonna go through our story today, and then each of us are gonna kind of hit on some points and obviously take questions, whatever else Stephen has, you know, it's all good. So you want to go ahead and roll?
Well, before we get into the story, you guys, I just want to congratulate everybody on the call for being here. And I just want to say thank you for allowing us to even share. And it's just like, it's very heartwarming to see you guys growing and just like really taking all of this information in and really utilizing this opportunity for what it's worth. Like it's mind-blowing to me sometimes to think about, you know, where we started before Herbalife and just how it gave us like so many of the opportunities that we were looking for unknowingly, and everything that we needed unknowingly. So just know that you're not here by accident. And you know me, I stay grateful and just really want to drive in, like not taking this opportunity for granted. You guys are around some amazing people. You're amazing. And just for us to be able to share with one another. And like I said, I don't want to start early because I could start crying right now. With you know, Stephen edifying us and all of that, and just, you know, thinking about where we started as sidelines and like really as siblings in this business, and seeing what he's created and what you guys have been able to do of such an amazing organization. And we appreciate you guys from the bottom of our hearts.
All right, I got tagged in. So all right, so you guys, we got started as clients. First of all, I was really bullheaded. And I did not believe that the Herbalife products would work. I've known Super Mario, all of our uplines, or most of our uplines, some of you guys on the call, your uncle, 30K senior executive president, team member, you know, knowing him forever. And he was running a fit camp at a junior college in our city. We decided to go down there and do the workout. He had amazing results. Point one, always, always, always. Get yourself some amazing results, whatever that means for you, right? That's going to attract people. And have something available to offer people. All right, so I guess those are 2 points right there. So we went down to the fit camp, completely died at the fit camp. My feet were cramping up. Nakia was making fun of me. Like it was all bad. I ate gumbo the night before. Like just the perfect storm of badness, if you will. And, you know, we continue to show up to that fit camp. Every time Super will ask us, you have a shake? I don't know if he's ever asked y'all that before, when he knew that you did not have a shake first. He knew we didn't have no dang shake. Man, would you stop asking me? But, you know, it took us a year to get started. And when we finally did, we were able to get some amazing results. I ended up losing 40 pounds of fat. Nakia dropped 20 pounds. And that really catapulted our business. Now, before that though, just watching Super get other people results and him stay locked into what he was doing, that really just gave us, it just really gave us the vision of, okay, what he's serious about what he's doing. I still don't believe that it's true, but he's serious. And if he's still around and if he's making it happen, then it gave us an opportunity to go ahead and take our time and finally get started. All right. So from the results that we got, like I said, that catapulted our business. We were able to earn an additional $2,100 our first month of doing the business. Now, shout out to all the people that have never seen us, have no clue who we are, never heard from us. Those of y'all that have heard the story, it's all good. It's all good. Tell it to somebody and get a new distributor. It's happening to me all the time. I showed him your picture and I got a new client. Like, dang, can I get some new clients off my picture? Anyway, but at that time we were both working for the state of California, and it was a bad time. It was like the housing market had crashed, and finances were all
State
bad.
was in a recession.
Yeah. So we both worked for the state. They ended up taking 15% of our pay, of each of our pay. So
30.
that ended up being 30% gone from our household. I don't know about y'all, but 30% is a lot.
It
right?
hurt.
That's almost half. That's how I looked at it. So if we were already struggling to pay bills, how are we supposed to pay bills with half of what we had when we were already struggling? So I was looking at taking on a second full-time job at the time. And this is like right in line with when we were getting some results with Herbalife already, but this was right in line with the same month that we earned that income with Herbalife. Nakia was going to school. We were both working full-time. We already have 2 kids. So it was a full plate completely. So if you have a full plate, we completely understand. Plus, I was going to school as well, finishing up my master's degree, and it was just a lot. So just like Super told us, try the products that they really work. He was talking about do the business, and we literally had no time. So we were like, man, we're busy. We got kids. We got this and that going on, blah, 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 right? And it was true. Like we really did, but we did not see what the opportunity was. We didn't know. So that first $2,100 really opened our eyes and allowed me to be able to go back to the house and tell her, like, look, we done made this money with Herbalife already. Look, you know what I'm going to be making with this other job, and I'm going to be working until midnight every day. What do you think? And what I always say, and look, she's like, I did not say that, but it's the same thing. Y'all can tell me if it's the same thing or not. I asked her, if should I just take on the Herbalife stuff? And she was like, basically, whatever, do whatever you want. Now, y'all know, do whatever you want from a woman does not mean do whatever you want. Fellas, type of 1 in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. Lord. Do whatever you want means you better not do whatever you want, right? That's one of those death threats. I think Steven posted that one time. Right, that's one of those death threats right there. So from there, you guys, we just talked to our sponsor and we asked him a simple question, like, what do we really need to do if we want to take this serious? And another point is, make your business very simple. Make what you tell your distributors very simple. That way they can take it on. It's no question about, what's next. He said, just show up to every event. Like that. And my question was like, that's it? Right? So you guys, these calls right here are events, amazing events. You don't even have to leave your house. Some of y'all got slippers on right now. Some of y'all don't have on pants. It's all good, right? So take advantage of these events because these calls right here can be exactly what you need to catapult your business beyond where we are, beyond where anyone in this company is, honestly. Like you can take what you learn, the lessons, the information that you learn from these calls and put it into effect and like completely shatter everything that we've ever seen in Herbalife. You want to continue with the story?
I just wanted to touch on a few things that, about our beginning stages. So like Terrence said, we both worked at the state at a men's prison, and that's supposed to be a good paying job. But like he said, we were struggling. And I remember before starting our Herbalife journey, I remember walking into one of the yards and I can't even tell y'all what we were arguing over. It was something so pointless. Somebody passed gas. I can't remember who it was, and left and didn't roll the window down. So it was just like the pettiest argument, and we weren't talking on the way in. And I was just like, God, please, oh boy, it's cool. We get along, but just give us something that we can work on together. I remember saying that, walking into the yard. And not only that, you guys, another thing was that we we had really decided that we wanted to move towards a healthier way of living. I personally have had too many hangovers in my life. And at that point, I was like, I can't keep doing this. This is just too much. Like we started, you know, taking steps towards a healthier, active lifestyle. And I'm sure if you guys look at your beginning stages and where you were before Herbalife, it was at a time that you needed it or you asked for it. So really be mindful about the things that, you know, we're asking for, because you will get them. It was like that we were introduced to Herbalife, invited down to a workout, and we weren't even like aware that this was something that we needed. We thought we were too busy to take on a business, when this dude over here had like a stack. I've never even seen anybody apply for this many jobs in my life, like a stack of job applications. And I'm looking like, what are you saying on your interviews? Like, what's going on here? So, you know, even with that, knowing that we needed the money, somebody saying, hey, here's the business opportunity. And we're like, nope, don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. But we needed it badly. So just, you know, being mindful of where you were before and what you asked for and how, you know, this opportunity was, you know, everything that you needed.
Yeah, well, you know, first of all, I applied for a lot of jobs. My family tree thing said that I'm like 95% African. So that's, you know, that's kind of, we hustle. Anyway, so you guys, from there, we literally, so I got another point really quick. If you say that you're going to do something, or you ask a question, you want to ask somebody that's successful with this, or somebody that you see that's doing something that you want to do, you want to ask them a question, take their answer serious and be ready to put it into action. So he said show up to every event, and we had a lot going on at the time. So we said we're going to show up to the next event. Now, you guys that may not have been in since, let's just say, you know, 2018 or 2019, you came in 2020, you may not know what an in-person event is, right? But some of our events, you know, Success Training Seminar, you guys will see it as STS, it comes up every single month. That was about an hour away from us. And I knew that there was one every single month, right? And it was a couple hours, whatever, no big deal for us to get to. So I said, I'm gonna go to the next event. We got a lot going on this month. I'm gonna go to the next event, right? And that's what we did. So October rolls around and I said, all right, cool. Tell me what day the event is so we can make sure we plan it and everything. He said, oh, it's gonna be in Vegas. So Vegas is 3.5 hours away, not 1 hour. So I'm like, why the venue change? What's up with that? But damn it, I said I was going to the next event, so we got to figure it out. He said, oh, and it's 3 days. So now not only did it go from an hour away, right, and still not having money, an hour away, went to 3.5 hours away, plus it went to Vegas, not just 3.5, it went to Vegas. Vegas is money. That's what it means to me, right? And it went to 3 days in Vegas. So 3 days worth of money that we did not have. But we already said that we were going. So we had to figure it out. And I know you guys have heard your upline say that plenty of times. Steven always says, figure it out. And that's what we had to do. And I'm not sure if you've heard his story of figuring it out in Vegas yet or not, but you know, it's a lot. And the thing is that as we've grown in this business and the level that we're at now, everybody that sees us now, sees other people that have, you know, kind of ascended in the levels of Herbalife. Now you just see what's going on now, but you didn't see what was going on then. Like we pooled money, we figured it out. We had a room. Steven didn't have a room. He didn't even tell anybody, but we were like, look, you can stay in, we got a couch, you can stay in there, right? And I seen somebody just ask him the question like, oh, does money equal happiness? Like, I hope that was like a serious question and not like a shot. Because come on, man, everybody starts from somewhere. And a lot of the people that you guys see at some of the levels that you're like, oh my God, I couldn't imagine being there. Or, oh, look at them. They wouldn't know what it's like. Nah, you probably wouldn't know what their life was like. You probably wouldn't be able to survive the point that they were at when they started. So always be appreciative of your own story and where you are. Never, ever wish for anybody else's position, because your position is already waiting for you, but it's waiting for you. It's not waiting for anybody else. And you can get to it as soon as you want. So back to the story. This was Extravaganza.
I'll tell a long version.
I won't.
Okay.
But this was extravaganza, you guys. And this is our first event. So you guys may not have been to extravaganza before. I'm always talking to the newest person. But it's amazing. It's extravagant. That's why it's extravaganza.
The Super Bowl.
I'm
event,
surprised Super didn't come off of mute and do his extravaganza, right? But absolutely amazing. Now, all we knew was that it was a bunch of people that looked amazing, had great results, looked like movie stars, wearing tailored suits, looking great, saying they made all this money and they looked like it, just receiving awards, walking across the stage. And it's like, what is this? What is this? Now, I won't talk about specific things other than we actually ended up in the President's Team Lounge or the President's Team, something happened. And we ended up in the President's Team. I don't even know what it was. The party, something.
Somewhere we weren't supposed to
Listen,
be.
you guys, I always try my best to explain it, but I can't. The ambiance, you can look that word up. The ambiance in there was something out of a movie. And it aligned with everything that they were showing, everything that we thought we'd seen, like, wow, these people are rich. These people look like movie stars. It aligned with that. And that really helped to solidify our, like, oh my God, whatever this is that we got into, this is crazy. And then seeing our sponsor be somebody that was respected already, that could move through wherever he wanted to move through because he was VIP.
Thank you, sir.
Right? Always shoot for the VIP. That gave us more confidence that, you know what, we can do it too. Right? So going to that event was absolutely amazing. We left the event and we were just on fire. I won't say ignorance on fire because one of the things that we really took serious, I know when we started doing the business, I don't know if you guys even still get all 4 books, but we got 4 books. And book 4 was the sales and marketing plan. I already knew the marketing plan all the way through the President's Team levels because I said, you know what? If I want to make the money, I should know how to make it. I shouldn't rely on anybody else to tell me how to make. I should know how to make it if the book is here and it's going to tell me how. So that's one of the things that we did. And we were just working, just literally talking to everybody. Talking to everybody. And it's funny Steven mentioned those stories because I forgot. But then as he said it, I remember it was right on the corner. I hopped out and went and ran and talked to somebody. And somebody else, I did roll the window down like, hey, passed them a flyer. And this has been something that's, I mean, it's simple. What are they gonna say? What are they gonna say? Take the flyer or no? So go ahead and let Nakia roll into some stuff. Go ahead.
So great story. I'm glad he didn't go into the long version, you guys. But one of the biggest takeaways from that is like, don't be afraid to invite to the bigger events. I know everything now is, virtual, and we're grateful that Herbalife is able to throw this stuff together and like really keep us engaged. Like these events have been awesome. And for those of us who know what the in-person events feel like, it's still good that this is substantial. They're doing a really excellent job. But when we open back up and when we have these events and you have new people, don't be afraid to invite them to extravaganza or whatever the largest event may be, thinking for them that they won't show up, right? And then one thing that I like to share for us, and there was a couple that shared earlier from Ontario, I think Roxy and Alex, you guys hit the nail on the nose. Is that how you said it? Nail on the head. Yep. Okay, so that was like one of the biggest things for us has been being able to work together as business partners, as the couple, as the team, as well as I think we get along very well. We're good friends. But we had a lot of learning to do when it came to like working together. And it's going to be a forever process, but we're having fun doing it. Early on, you know, we already had a structure thanks to our sponsor, Super Mario. And we're super grateful for that structure because we love coming to the fit camps. And so it was easy to invite to something that was healthy and happy. We were getting results and it was already there for us. It was already put in place. All we had to do was fill it up, contribute, participate, and add to that good energy. And so, in the beginning, I had to, you know, make a huge decision. I had to learn to be receptive to things that were going to make me better, things that were going to raise my way of thinking and upgrade my life and myself and so forth. And I remember telling Terrence, when we would leave separately from the club.
And why though?
Well, one, because I had to get home to the kids, you know, we had stuff that we have to do. So, and then he would stay around and, you know, chop it up with Super and Steven. And this was early on in the business, probably like the first 2 months. And when he would come back, I'd be like, dude, you cannot stay out all night, you know, at the club, fit camp, at the club, you know, talking to Steven and Super. They don't have kids. You got to come back. You got stuff that you have to do. And the sad part is it wasn't like I wanted him to come back because I missed him or anything like that. It was my kids were off the hook and I wanted him to suffer because I had to suffer. Like, if I got to go through this, you gonna go through it too. So you need to hurry up and come back home. And that right there was just so petty. It was so petty. But the power of events, you guys. My first JKO, I heard everything that I needed to hear to erase that stinking thinking out of my head. I'm forever grateful for, you know, the events. I'll never miss an event. At that JKO, the Addies, now Chairman's Club, they were the guest speakers, and those are our up lines, right? Jill said something to the effect that you don't use your kids as an excuse not to, but you use them as a reason why you should. And I was like, wow, message. That was exactly what I needed to hear. So from then on, I understood that, you know, my contribution to the business may not always look like work or what what work is, but my contribution to the business is making sure that everything that my partner can't handle, I'm handling. That's in the household, which is majorly important because like it's been said, if you can't manage your own household, if you're not taking care of home, you can't help anybody else. You can't do anything for anybody else if yours isn't straight. So it's just something that, you know, really made the switch for me. I heard a lot of things at that JKO that were like foundational things for me in the business. Like Terrence said, I was going to school. I had finished up my prerequisites for an RN program. I applied to one school. I didn't get selected. And my plan was to reapply. We already had a plan that he was going to get a better job so that I could go to school full time without, you know, the burden of working a 9 to 5. But at that JKO, I heard Mark Addy say, you found it. You found it. Like, this is the ticket. Like, took us 10 years to get here, average 13 years. You know, I heard all of that and it got my wheels spinning. And I remember talking to my sponsor. I don't even know if he remembers this. Really short conversation. I was like, yeah, you know, so when we, you know, start earning more income, I can just go to school. And he was like, or you could just hit president's team first and then go to school as a hobby. And I was like, oh yeah, I could, huh? Not even a second thought. I was like, all right. So didn't care, you know, I was like, all right, I'm done. Like at president's team, I'll be making more than an RN anyway. I mean, what I need to go to school for? Not like that, because I did, you know, did enjoy nursing, but I don't enjoy being around sick people. I don't enjoy treating symptoms and keeping people sick. I didn't enjoy that part of it. So never had to have the conversation again, wasn't wavering back and forth. And that was one of the things that I really love, that we had the work experience already, because I see a lot of people come in, especially younger people, where they're like, oh, but I have this on the table and I'm good at this and I can do that. And I have so many options. And that's great to have options, but it may take away from your focus and dedication on this big opportunity. And if you're younger and you can do it even better, oh my God, it's like amazing. I couldn't even imagine what I would be doing with this type of income at 24. Like my life would just be, you know what I mean? You just have so much more life to live in this, range. So if you're younger and you have all these options and you haven't really decided that this is what you want to do, decide that this is what you want to do, go for it, full force, put all your effort into it. You have time to do other things down the line after President's Team if that's what you choose to do still. So it's just like really solidified some things for me. But go ahead, Terrence, if you have.
So I don't know how much time we got left. Look, we got a lot of stuff we can give y'all because we've been doing the business for quite some time, and it's been nothing short of amazing and all the lessons and everything that we've learned. So I'm just gonna give you guys something really simple to think about right here, and then the key is going to give you guys a couple points, and then we're at the will of whatever else it is you guys want. So for those of you that are taking notes, I got a question, and you can type a 1 in the chat actually, or put a little diamond there if you're on your phone and you got the emoji. Who would like to be, like, for real, not just, yeah, it would be nice, who would really want to be president's team? Who?
Diamond.
Like, for real.
Look at all those diamonds.
Yes. All right, so again, for the newest person on the team, first of all, welcome. You're in an amazing place. You're in an amazing opportunity. And the next thing is we call President's Team members diamonds. All right. She got her pin on. It's all kind of diamonds in it. Crazy, right? So I'll say this, and you can write this down. You'll be a diamond when you become unbreakable.
Eek.
You'll be a diamond when you become unbreakable. Now, all of us that have reached the level of President's Team, trust me, we've gone through some stuff. Look at Kenny, he like, We have gone through some stuff, thankfully and gratefully, because it's helped us become who we are, right? So I got a couple things. If you don't know the characteristics of a diamond, or you don't know about jewelry like that, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a little bit of info. Y'all see y'all upline over there blinging with his big chain on his stuff. Look at him, shining, baby. All right, so the characteristics of a diamond, y'all. You got the things that make it valuable. You got color, cut, clarity, and the carat. All right, so color, the clearer or colorless the diamond, the higher the quality.
Clarity.
Okay, so relating to our business, let's take a look at the areas that are our dark spots. Okay, is it the marketing plan? Are we not good with it? Is it the products? We need to use more products. We need to understand the products better. Is it our own results? We're in our own way by our results. Should we be getting better results? All right, we all can get different results, but should our own personal results be better? How are we showing up? You showing up with anything on these Zoom calls? You showing up, washing your face, like Steph said? Like, what are you doing? Like, how are you showing up to these calls? Are you showing up on time, early? Our attitudes, how are our attitudes when we're talking to clients, when we're talking to somebody else's clients, when we're going over things with our customers? Promotions, do we know the promotions that are there? Doing our own volume, where's your volume at? Who's off 0? Type a 0 in the chat if you off a 0 right now, right? All of this has to do with, presenting to those without issue, right? Being able to present the opportunity to people without a problem, like effortlessly, right? So the cut, I want to read you guys the explanation really quick. So diamonds are cut to maximize light performance, the sparkle, fire, brilliance, and overall visual beauty as the light hits a diamond. Before a diamond is cut, polished, it's known as a rough diamond, which is opaque and has little to no sparkle. Diamond cutting adds facets or sparkle, right? And it reflects the light back to your eye, creating a sparkling effect. So for us, what your potential customers, distributors are seeing. So what are they seeing from you on your social media, when they see you in person? Like, what's shining back to them? Like, what are they seeing? Are they seeing something that's appealing? Are they seeing something that's like, I don't really want to do that? All right? Real simple. The more attractive you make your business, the more people that'll be attracted. All right? That's going to add to your value. So the clarity, and I'm going to go through these fairly quickly with you guys. So the clarity, you got in a diamond, you got VVS, very slightly included. You got VS, SI, which is slight inclusions. And inclusions are flaws that hinder the light coming into a diamond. So in our business, look, we get information all the time. We get information on these calls. We get information at events. We get information from our uplines. Pay attention to where your own blocks as information is delivered to us. Where are you blocking out the information? Okay? On these calls or trainings or whatever, what are we saying to ourselves? Like, are we saying, I'm not doing that? I ain't there yet. I don't believe that. I'm gonna just do something else. I'm gonna do it my own way. Those are inclusions. Helping you become a diamond. Those are inclusions, blocking you from shining, right? So we get a chance to take in all the info though and clear everything up and shine brighter. So the carrot is the weight of the diamond. This is real simple. This is just how much work are you putting in? Plain and simple. You can be clear with everything else. You can make things look really good, all of this stuff. You put in a little bit of work, you're gonna be a little diamond. Baby diamond like that, baby diamond. Or you can be a big diamond, big K's. Why? A lot of people helped. All right, so that's just something really simple. And I know Nakia has a couple points and we'll close it out.
Man, I don't even want,
You don't
have
want
no
anything?
good analogies like that, bro.
Cool.
All right, let me share. Okay, so I just have 5 areas to look for in yourself for growth. And so the first one would be working on a positive mindset. And it sounds so simple, but it is not that simple. You heard him say that you got to put in a lot of work, and we know that it takes a lot of work, a lot of self-work. And so one of my areas was working on a positive mindset, and I was somebody who already thought I was pretty positive, but not as much as I thought. And I know you guys have heard the quote, "Stand guard at the doors of your mind," and it is so true. One of the biggest things I had to delete was worry, and worry is fear. Those things devalue you, they devalue your goals. It's pure resistance towards your goals. So you really have to check that worry and that fear. And I learned really early in life what, stress and fear and all that stuff can do to you. I knew it wasn't good for me, but it was just something that I hadn't had, pure control over just yet. Hair falling out, losing sleep, unexplained rashes, all kind of crazy stuff, messes with your stomach. You think something else is going on with you, and it's the worry, the stress, the fear of what's not even here yet. So I had to, decide to raise my standards and always work on growing the self-discipline and trusting and having faith and belief. And so all those things are the opposite of fear. And when we think about, self-discipline, there's a lot of power and love in self-discipline. So like I said, just, be aware of your choosing positive over negative. Like when you have a negative, I don't care how small it is. Like when you have a negative thought, stop yourself and say, what's the positive of this thought right now? Because I promise you the negative is not going to serve you. It's not going to serve your business. And I used to think that Garen Jones was crazy. Like, oh, your higher self and you got to work out of love. And I'll just be looking like, huh? But remembering where I came from, working in a prison, it's just a different, a different life. I had to make a lot of changes. I had PTSD. Okay, so number 2, I got to get through these quickly. Number 2 for me was having no comparison. I never really got into like the comparison thing. It didn't feel good as a child. You know, my mom explained to me early, like there's always going to be somebody that does better than you, that's smarter than you. And I was like, okay, I got that. So I never looked at people like in comparison, but it's good to know yourself, because there's a lot of people that have a good relationship with healthy competition. So if that drives you, that's a different story. But if it doesn't feel good, don't look left and right. That's going to slow you down. Focus on you and yourself getting better, you growing your team, you doing the work. If you're going to look left and right, that's to applaud somebody else on, congratulate them, take the tips that you need and keep it pushing, right? Because anything else is just going to slow you down. And we just have to understand that everybody has a gift. Everybody has different gifts, right? Some people have the gift of leadership. Some people have the gift of stage presence and speaking well and all this other stuff. And your gift may just be different. Encouraging people is a gift. Being kind is a gift. All of those things we need. Giving a good hug is a gift. There's a lot of people that need hugs. We all need hugs. So even that there is a gift. And whatever your gift is, understand that it's needed in Herbalife. And as you have that gift and you know that you're strong in that area, still work on the areas that you know you need to grow and groom. And that was number 3. Number 4, Stephen kind of touched on this, getting around the right folks. Oh my God, your sidelines are like everything. I remember hearing Jonathan Weber saying that, you know, when you don't have a team before your team, you do have a team. Your sidelines, that's your team. Like Stephen, that was our team. All day, Mia, these people, these were our sidelines, and this was our team coming up in the business. So we never felt like, I ain't got a team. No, we got team. We have team, you guys. So if you haven't grown, you know, your distributors, your business to where you want it, just remember that we're all team. So you got a big team already, and keep operating, you know, in in knowing that. And number 5, of course, gratitude over everything, you guys. Don't just say that you're grateful, be the proof. And grateful means that we're dependable, we're showing up, we're in action, and you're contributing in your own capacity. You may not be able to do what the next person is doing, but you're doing X, Y, and Z. You're bringing value to the team. So type of 100 if you believe that you're here in Herbalife for a reason. Nice. And this opportunity, even though I feel like Herbalife is for everyone isn't for it. And so since we've been called to present this opportunity to be here, it's up to us to like make it happen, you guys. So when we talk about, you know, gratitude, just for me, it's like there's no commitment without gratitude. You can't say you're committed, but you're not grateful. And there's no real gratitude if you don't have commitment. If you're not showing up, you're not grateful. If you're not dependable, you're not grateful. So just make sure that you're in alignment with what gratitude and commitment is. And that same gratitude and commitment that you put towards your business and that you put towards, you know, the opportunity, you're going to get that back with your members and your distributors. So just remember, you're not just, this goes with your kids too. You're not just operating for yourself, you're operating for your generation of distributors. You're operating for your generation of children. You're not just doing this for yourself. So we got to operate as such. And those are my 5 points.
Hold your boy tell.
Oh my God.
Okay. Well, thank you guys. And if
thank
there's
you.
some questions or something like that, or, you know, go ahead, Stephen. Thank you for having us. Good job.
We don't even need no. We just got a whole sermon. Oh man. So you know, thank you guys. Let me just go here. Thank you guys so much for the call. I think it's always important for people to hear, you know, stories like that. You know, especially me having seen it, you know, I've seen it a lot. I saw, you know, the grind and the commitment from the beginning. And it's a beautiful thing to watch, you know, where everybody's at now. So what I'll do is maybe like 2 people, if anybody wants to come off mute, and say, thank you or give their biggest share or takeaway, raise your hand. If not, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here because we are a little bit over on time, but we'll do one or two. All right.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Kenzie and Rosie. We just wanted to say thank you for those fire nuggets tonight. It's definitely in alignment. And one big thing was the last line. There's no commitment without gratitude. I think that drops the mic on everything. And that is something that we personally live for, is to be grateful for our sidelines, uplines, downlines, everybody, because everybody plays a big role in the growth of this organization.
But yeah, so but firsthand when we were in Mexico, we saw how high end contribution that Nakia and Hero, they are very much like one of the couples that we always look at, and we love them so much, and they know that for sure. We got really close over the last couple of weeks. But appreciate you guys. Enjoy the call. I'm gonna listen back again.
Hey everyone, Ernesto here, supervisor from Utah. I wanted to touch on a quick note and just say thank you for pouring into us tonight. I loved it. So what was like the first thing I wrote down was, I'm so nervous. But it was when you said, when you ask your mentor or your upline a question, take the answer serious. And to me, like that really resonated because I don't ask a lot of questions. When I signed up, I knew what this was, and I think people take that for granted. And I'm really grateful that you touched up on that because it's something that moving forward, like I'm just like holding on to and running with it. So thank you so much.
All right, y'all. So we've had an amazing day thus far, a lot of amazing trainings, and I definitely want to say thanks to Terrence and Nakia for taking the time out. Nakia got in her bag real quick. I seen Terrence. When Terrence get that look, he's like, girl, that's why they pregnant now. But when she get that look, it's like, oh, she going crazy. No, you guys hold, you guys, who you are as people, the standard that you have, it has a lot of people on their toes because they get a chance to see who they get a chance to aspire to be, mentally, and how they show up. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing that I love about Terrence and Nakia, and something that you guys can take on too. They never seem rattled. They never seem like sped up. They never seem like flustered. And if it is, like it's behind closed doors, like we don't never see it. And I've been around for a long time, and I've never seen it, and I'm like, dang, it's something for me to even, because I love Drake. I'm an emotional person. So sometimes I'd be having to realize, like, okay, let me keep it together and let me keep it in, like, around people. So I get to learn that, right? And Terrence says he'll just say, like, ouch, and just keep it rolling. Like it's never really like an issue. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, like seeing like a woman like Nakia, I hold any woman I marry to that standard of how she shows up to people in her house. And I'm grateful that I get a chance to be around you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and let everybody unmute themselves and say good night. We had a great call. You guys can all unmute yourselves.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, Nakia.